I apologize for the sniffling and coughing. I'm feeling a little under the weather. What's better, bow hunting or gun hunting? I personally believe that bow hunting is better, and I think you should too. This is a growing debate in the hunting world, and maybe some of you are hunters and already have an opinion on this subject, or maybe some of you have thought about getting into the sport and aren't really sure which one you like yet. I chose to speak on this topic because I've hunted my whole life. I feel very qualified to speak on this topic because not only have I been hunting for a long time, but I've been an avid bow and gun hunter. The purpose of my speech is to persuade my audience that bow hunting is better than gun hunting. Bow hunting is better than gun hunting because the season lasts longer, it's more primitive, and you have more freedom when you bow hunt rather than gun hunt. The first main point I would like to discuss is the length of the bow hunting season compared to gun hunting. According to the MDWFP.com article titled 2016-2017 White-tailed Deer Hunting Seasons, the majority of the state of Mississippi lets you use a bow to hunt white-tailed deer starting October 1st and stretching through January 31st. The majority of the state only allows gun hunting lasting from November 19th to January 18th. Most hunters or people getting into hunting have a job, school, or even both during the week, which only allows them the weekends to be in the woods to hunt. The state of Mississippi allows 18 weekends of bow hunting and only 9 for gun hunting, which means that people who have prior commitments during the week get a lot more time to hunt if they choose to bow hunt rather than gun hunt. Not only does bow hunting offer a longer season, you also go back to the basics with bow hunting, back to how our ancestors used to hunt to live. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that bow hunters today use a hickory limb and some grass twine for their bows and arrows, because that isn't true. But bow hunting, even with the modern compound bows, really takes you back to the early days of hunting. According to bowhuntered.com in the article titled The History of Modern Bow hunting dates back to the Stone Age. Native Americans were very skilled bow hunters, but their bows lacked the distance, which they made up with their ability to stalk, tread lightly, and sneak up on their prey. Even now, millions of years later, with the advancements in technology, those early principles still apply. Today, bow hunters still have to be skilled enough to either stalk their prey or lure it into range. According to HowStuffWorks.com in the article titled History of rifle hunting only dates back to the 16th century. Rifles have a longer range and are much more accurate, which really takes away from the sport of hunting. Having mentioned all of these things, the final point I would like to discuss excuse me, is that you have more freedom if you choose to bow hunt rather than gun hunt. Bow hunting offers more freedom because it is easier to own a bow, and you're allowed more places and times to hunt. According to the artofmanliness.com article titled 6 Reasons You Should Own a Bow and Arrow, the limitations or laws are much more lax on bows than they are with guns, which makes them easier to own and to use. Many places are more open to bow hunting rather than gun hunting, also due to the fact that bow hunting is safer and not as many deer will get killed in a season because bow hunting is so much more challenging. According to MDWFP in the Rules and Regulations article, many wildlife refuges in the state of Mississippi only allow bow hunting all year, with the exception of a few draw hunts. In conclusion, I wanted to share with you the benefits of bow hunting rather than gun hunting and convince you to give bow hunting a try. I have explained to you that bow hunting season is longer, it is more primitive, and you have a lot more freedom if you choose to bow hunt rather than gun hunt. Again, I feel qualified to speak to you on this subject not only because I've been hunting for a long time, but I have done it all, bow hunting and gun hunting. I'm sure a lot of you hunt or have thought about getting into the sport, and I hope I've opened your eyes to the benefits of bow hunting rather than gun hunting.